Drew Alba here with manager of the Walla Walla Sweets, Colby Watilo, for another Countdown with Colby. Game 3 here in Portland, Sweets versus Pickles. Coach, you lose 2 games, but in yesterday's contest, you out-hit the Pickles by 3. How do you just keep grinding and realize wins are going to come if you keep putting those performances together?
Yeah, we're right there. I mean, the scoreboard kind of would say, I guess, a little differently, but if you actually look at the difference, it was a couple of swings, right? They did 2 big swings in the home run, 1 more on a double, and we're very close from the scoreboard, reflecting a different thing there towards the end. We scored late. We were able to add some on late and make the deficit. We were one more at bat away from being within a swing to getting back into this one. So we're right there with them. I think now it's just limiting some damage in the big innings that we've given up so far in the first 2 series, right? 2 3 spots yesterday, a 2 spot, a 7 spot in game 1, and so if we can limit the big inning, I think we'll find ourselves right in the mix at the end.
Offensively, no lack of opportunities for you guys, but maybe taking advantage of those opportunities has been a little bit of a struggle. How do you assess that going into game 3?
Yeah, timely hitting. I think that's obviously can win and lose games in a lot of ways. I think for the guys, it's just continuing to swing, not trying to do too much in those moments. It's really easy, I think, sometimes for guys to kind of feel the pressure, right? Especially as you're saying, we've kind of struggled to hit in some of those moments. So it's easy for them to feel that pressure. And so, hey, just take it 1 pitch at a time, take it 1 at-bat at a time. Don't try to do too much. Just do your job and pass it along to the next guy.
You look at a guy like Owen or Andrew, and their very first time up with the Sweets, they get a hit. How big is that?
Yeah, it's awesome to see those guys settling in well, getting some productivity out of them right away when they step into the lineup. But they're doing a great job fitting right into the lineup and giving us some depth that we definitely need.
What are you laughing about, Coach?
Yeah, I don't know. We got some clowns behind us, man.
Hey, some clowns behind us, but hey, that clown over there has been hitting the baseball hard. Obviously in Portland, slow down a little bit. What do you tell him just to keep the mojo going?
Yeah, keep swinging aggressively. Like kind of the same thing with the situational hitting is, hey, continue to make good swing decisions, keep putting yourself in a good spot and counts, and don't try to do too much every single at bat. It's a ton of talent, guy with a ton of talent, and so the more he can simplify the game, I think the better spot he puts himself in for success.
Starting pitching has been pivotal in this series. Levi's on the bump. What do you expect out of him?
Yeah, I'm expecting him to go out there and go compete, right? We kind of slotted him into this spot to kind of anchor this series, and whether it was going for a sweep, trying to win a series, or trying to salvage a game in game 3, he's a great guy to be on the mound to give us a chance to do any of that. So excited for him to go out there. Not going to be phased, right, by kind of the other stuff that's going on around here.
And there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, definitely, right? Bitter crowd, lots of stuff going on and off the field, and so for him to just be able to step in, kind of bear down, keep his focus on what he's doing out on the field and on the mound, I think he'll give us a great start.
Looking ahead to next series, obviously trying to salvage this one, but you got a 4-hour bus ride tonight, and then 3 more games right back at it. The grind of summer baseball in full swing here. For you as a coach, maybe not, physically not so much, but definitely the mental side. But for the players, just staying fresh. You were a player once. What did you do?
Yeah, I think it's finding the right balance of making sure that we're getting our work in and accomplishing the things we want to accomplish this summer, but also knowing that rest and health is a major key in that as well. So it's kind of finding that balance of, hey, when we're on our feet getting our work in, let's be present, let's be all in. But when we get the chance to be off our feet, when we get the chance to get some food, to rest and recover, we need to make the most of those moments as well. Like you said, it's hard to come by, and part of that rest and recovery tonight's going to be the 4 hours on the bus overnight, and so we'll get out of here, we'll get some food in the guys, get some movies going, and some guys will hopefully get some sleep, and we'll be right back at it.
All right, get to know Colby question of the day, the time everyone's waiting for, I'm sure. Colby, if you could change one rule about baseball, or adding a rule, either one, what would it be? Give you some time to think about it.
Give me a second. I feel like you need to tell me these in advance so we don't.
I know you got it right on the fly. I like to kind of see you sweat a little bit.
Okay, I think it's a Savannah Bananas rule, but I think it's kind of fun to have if a foul ball is caught by someone in the crowd, it counts as an out.
That's nice. It's electric.
Yeah, right. It kind of changes the game. It can be a big moment thing. It can kind of spice things up a little bit. That one's interesting. I think I'll go with that one. I'll go with that one.
Fans get to catch the ball and they're outs, apparently, according to Colby. If he was I guess he's the manager of the Sweets, but if he was the director of the West Coast League, maybe that rule would be in.
Of all of baseball.
The director of all of baseball. Well, it's another edition of Countdown with Colby with the man himself, Colby Watilo. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Drew.